1. And we should be live. Malayalam cinema is back. It's back in my life.
Okay.
It's back in my life.
Alright.
Hello guys, welcome to the stream. I'm Nona Prince, joined by Porush from Long Live Cinema. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes, absolutely correct.
Wow. Thank you. I deserve that. But guys, how's everyone? You can hear us. Say something. Mic test, mic test. Hello, hi. Say something. They'll let us know if they can hear you.
Yeah, I think they can hear us. I just checked on my PC as well, so yes.
No, that's not how we do it, buddy.
Okay.
We let them tell us
See,
if everything
guys,
is fine.
I'm very new to this, so yes. I am mostly behind the camera with a script and everything. So, yeah.
Alright guys, strap in. Spoiler alert, have I turned it on? Yes, I have. Hi Eben, hi Dixon, Rainfire, thank you, all good, great. Ken Adams, yes, all good. Yes, Sharma, yeah. Love you, buddy. I was actually remembering you, I'll message you. Anyways, guys, if you don't know Yes Sharma, we made a video called Boycott Snapdeal. Do you remember that time? In 2016, 2017. So the CEO of Snapchat said something that will not come in India because the poor nature, something he said on that lines, and people, they took it boycott, and then it changed from Snapchat to Snapdeal. And they started boycotting Snapdeal.
For no reason, no reason.
They misspelled it. One guy did it and everyone started following. So we actually made a skit out of that.
Okay.
It's on the channel, guys. And Yash Sharma was the main lead in it. Definitely check it out. Anyways, guys, 50 people watching, only 9 likes. Disgraceful, guys. I'm ending the stream. What is this? Hit that like button. Okay, we are late, so we deserve that. Guys, if you don't know, Porush from Long Live Cinema, amazing channel. Definitely check out the videos. I've put his link in the description as well as in the chat. I'll put.
Thank you.
But today we are talking about 2 Malayalam films, and someone said why Malayalam cinema is back. It's back in my life. I was away for some time.
Okay. That was
so that's
my
the point.
question as well. That was my question as well. Why do you say that they are back? Because I think they were already, rocking.
Yeah, they always have been.
Yeah.
Only we are joining. We are joining the hype train.
Yeah.
I'm good, Kavish Nair. When did Malayalam cinema move backwards for it to come back? That's not what I meant by that. But anyways. Alright guys, let's talk about it. First, which film we want to go? Today only, he saw Thankam, and even I saw yesterday. But I put the video out today. And if you haven't seen that review, you can check it out. So you know my thoughts. So we can, delve into the spoilers. But I think we can start with Mukundan first, whatever you like. Or whatever the chat like.
Yeah, sure.
And tell if people are new to you, please let them know about you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So guys, first of all, I am way more comfortable in doing scripted videos. This is still very new to me. Nona is doing much better job than me, as you can see that. So Nona is going to guide me through this video. And we have collaborated before on a video that I hosted, and he was very kind to tolerate my mistakes. So thank you. And to talk about my channel, just like Nona, I'm also a fan of the world of cinema, and I started my passion project, which is called Long Live Cinema. And just like Nona, I also continue making content and try my best to look at cinema through a different lens and try to express my thoughts and ideas in the best way possible. I make sure that I try to tell the story about a story. So
wow.
that is something what I try to do, and hopefully with God's grace I've been succeeding. And yeah, I think it is the support of you guys, people like you, and creators like Nona, because of whom we are also getting a chance, because Nona is still an old timer when it comes to content creation in this space. But yeah,
you make me feel like old.
No.
I'm younger than you.
Yes,
Sir,
we have
Porus
just
sir.
discovered this. We have just discovered this. No, no, no. But yeah, so that's about me. And I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Great, great, great. It's my pleasure. And guys, he makes amazing videos. I think when I discovered his channel, I was like, oh my god, I have so many videos to watch. I need to watch all of them.
Thank you.
And you know, that's actually like, in a sense, I feel jealous as well as proud, you know, because that's the kind of content I would also like to make. But the game of YouTube is very different. So I had to take a different path.
Different for everyone.
I've tried sometimes, but you know, it's just a time game. I'm sure you know that.
Sure, sure, sure. Absolutely. Everyone has their own choices and everyone has their own voices when it comes to
Yeah.
content creation. So, yeah.
I think for me, what happens, right? Like I want, like, all the technical aspects, filmmaking wise, are so interesting to me. And then there's other things also, and I want to talk about both the things. And then when you make an essay, you have to be so, you know, precise of how you say it. Like in a story, as I said, it's a story in itself,
Absolutely.
and
Yep.
that just, no, that's too, you know, confining for me. So I have to talk about this also, and that also, and this part also, and this, you know. So yeah, if I
Which is
sit and, you know, do that for every movie I see, then, you know, I'll get only one video out in a month.
yes, yes, yes. So this is like what you just mentioned. This is the biggest obstacle that I face. That if I feel something while watching a film,
Yeah,
but it happens many times that you don't get the words to describe them. Ki,
yeah.
how do I tell this to you ki that this is happening? So, which is why I'm very, very concerned about my scripts, and which is why my videos take time. But yeah, like you said, different folks, different strokes. So yeah,
Wow, man, you are good with words.
just trying.
Shora says every frame was so revolutionary because it was a novelty in 2014. Yes, man. I think every movie channel has been a fan of that channel.
That channel began, like, introduced us to video essays,
Yeah.
right? And once we are ending this video, I can like recommend a couple of channels that you guys should watch if you are into
Yep, man,
watching video
definitely.
essays.
I think for
Definitely.
me, Nerd Writer was someone like,
Of
I
course.
remember watching his videos 7, 8, 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and I was like mesmerized. I'm lost in his, you know, the way he speaks, and then suddenly the video ends. I'm like, oh my god, what the video is about? I have no idea. Go back, and you know, same thing happening. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the main thing. So
Yes.
everyone saying, not everyone. Two people said Thankam. Only Rainfire said. Only one person said Thankam. All right.
Okay.
So let's start. You first because I don't know your thoughts about it. Just one word you said about the movie.
Even I also don't know your thoughts. I know you have uploaded a video, but I did not
Yeah,
check it
yeah.
out. I
That's
just wanted
fine.
to
That's
keep it
fine.
fresh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think after a long time, I have watched two Malayalam films on the same day, because I had to watch Mukundan Unni again so that I don't forget what was happening. And I was watching Thankam for the first time. I had absolutely no clue what is going to happen in this film. Nothing about the cast, nothing about the story. Totally fresh, clean slate. And it was a pleasant surprise for me. Number one, because of the cast. I mean, I did not expect Girish Kulkarni and Kalai Rasan to be there in the film, in a Malayalam film. Like, this
Kale
might
Hassan
sound.
was this, right? Abbas.
Yes, Abbas.
Yeah.
Yes. So I did not expect, and I really liked how they kept him hidden till the end. Ki, you will not reveal his
Yeah.
face, or it's just a name. Reminded me of Seven. Might be a very
I have not.
stupid comparison, but
Wait.
yeah,
Have
something
I
like
seen
that.
Seven?
Where Kevin Spacey reveals his face right in the end.
Ah,
He
yeah,
keeps
yeah. I
on
have seen
repeating the
Seven. I
murders,
have
and
seen Seven.
I know बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़ा comparison हो गया कि भाई Seven तो OG movie है and everything.
If I remember correctly, I didn't like that movie that much.
Okay.
I felt like, I don't know. Like, I asked some people, was Kevin Spacey so big? I said Kevin Feige. No, Kevin Spacey so big that, you know, like, that reveal was shocking, or like, for me it was like, okay, like, is that supposed to be something big? Like, okay, you know, but the ending, the what he does at the end, that's surprising for me more than the
Totally.
reveal for me. So I don't know.
Totally. What's in the box? Anyways, but yes, coming back to Thankam, I really like the casting. Girish Kulkarni did an amazing job. Then Biju Menon and this guy Vineet Srinivasan, of course, they did great. Everyone was great. When it comes to the story, I think it was a good story. My only complaint, or my only the thing that I wanted more of, is something that I will mention after I get to know what you think about the movie.
Okay. So I just put a poll in the chat. Says, did you like Thankam? Yes, no. Very basic question. Ashwin says a film named Vasanti,
Vasant Rao.
which no Vasanti, which won Kerala State Award for Best Film, released directly on YouTube this month for free. It didn't get a theatrical release, and no major OTT is willing to buy it. Oh, okay, we'll check it out. Gone Girl is the best thriller genre. Ah, okay. Opinions.
I would say Old Boy. Old
Boy is something else, man.
Is the biggest, best, baddest thriller that I have seen. If you have something better, I would love to see that.
I would say Shutter Island for me.
Old Boy is like, matlab,
You have seen Shutter Island?
Shutter Island, yes, of course.
Yes, that really, like, because the whole idea that, you know, after the reveal, I'm still questioning about the reveal. You know, that is pure, you know, filmmaking.
Joy. Yes.
That you're telling me the truth, and I still don't believe you because your hiding on the truth was so good. You know.
But coming back to Thankam, what did you think?
Yeah. So there's a term called biryani disaster, which I explained in my review also, and I coined this term when I saw Unda starring Mammootty.
Yeah,
It's very much very similar to Newton, you can say, in a way, because they also go to, I think, Jharkhand or Madhya Pradesh somewhere, and, you know, during the polling, and in a place which is known to be, you know, very full of tension. But Memoir of a Murder I haven't seen. Same, Nona, I love that movie.
Memories of Murder.
Memories of Murder.
हाँ, वो देखनी है. उसका
Everyone's
भी
going.
remake बना है.
3 people said it, so yeah.
Memories of Murder का भी हिंदी remake बन चुका है.
I've only seen 2 Korean films.
Okay.
Parasite and Old Boy.
Oh God, you have so much to watch.
I have so much in every language.
We all are the same. Anyways.
If someone said that they disagree with me, and that's great. Agree to disagree, no problem in that. Okay, I was talking about Thankam, yeah. So biryani disaster. So the term. So I am a big foodie. So what biryani disaster means for me is, okay, great, is that, you know, you're eating biryani, right? And as a foodie, you always want the last bite to be the best, right? So you save a chicken piece or whatever biryani it is, that piece, and any, like, even if you're having a roti and sabji, right? And sabji is less, so you eat less sabji in the beginning, and the last bite you want more sabji. So you have the best experience at the last moment, right? So just imagine you're eating biryani, last you're saving it, last bite. You have it, and suddenly ilaichi or long came in and it destroyed your, you know, taste. That's for me.
First of all, this sounds very relatable.
Yeah.
In real life. Yeah. But
okay. So for Unda,
were...
it happened for me where I coined this term, and then for one more movie, I don't remember which one, and it happened for this movie. And in this movie, the scene was the theater scene when he starts running. From there till they catch him is like, does not belong to this film. No framing, composition, action, music, nothing fits this narrative till now what I have seen. And I was loving the film. I love the way they create tension. I love the kind of a non-linearity, because they're not showing us what happened at that moment and later we get those visuals.
Yeah.
So there's also a question of unreliable narrator, but there is no narrator. So you have to take it on face value that whatever they're showing us is actually what really happened. You know, because later at the end, spoiler guys, spoiler. Later at the end, actually was having a feeling, because the actor, right, Girish,
yeah,
he has always plays negative roles. So keeping that in mind, and you know, the way he was describing that again the crime scene, that he noticed these things, I was thinking, is there foul play? Did they take the gold and they just build up this narrative to, you know, put him and all of that? And then it didn't happen, so I took it, okay, this is, you have to take it on face value. This is all, whatever they have shown is all real, that what really happened. And then, you know, you put this like sequence in the movie which makes no sense to me. I have my own 2 theories. Why would they do it? First is that, you know, it feels like they wanted to have a big climatic moment, you know, before the big reveal. So give some action. You have seen Ayappanam Koshiyam?
No.
So Biju Menon is in that movie.
Yeah.
So when he put his mundu up, right, I felt like we had a crossover suddenly that this is not the real Biju Menon we are following till now. This is the Biju Menon from that movie coming in suddenly, beating this guy up, and he left.
Yeah.
Time travel is happening, parallel worlds.
Right.
So like Biju Menon was so understated, right? Like every moment, even when they first go in the police station, the way he's acting, don't say much, everything is control. I love Vinny's character. How, like, in that moment we always see in films, right? Either our characters are, just saying things they should not, arguing with the police authority, or they are just silent, they don't know what to do, they're shit scared. And here this guy, he's so chill. Even after getting a slap, he's calm, composed, talking in English, which is very, very unique. What we see in these kind of films, and he's the guy who controls things, who keeps everything under, because remember before that, when he's in the car and he finds out that he doesn't have the key, he gets so loud and angry, and then he says sorry to him.
Yes.
Because, and then later we realize why he lost his temper at that moment.
Correct.
So this guy is always even after knowing what happened to his friend, he doesn't know how to behave, what to say. He's not the guy in control. He's not the the leader of the group in a sense. Though he's the older one, you're supposed to be the elder one, is supposed to look out for the younger one, whereas he has failed. And then a beautiful character, beautiful performance, and then you ruin it by adding that sequence.
Okay.
And the other thing is that it's not just him adding an action scene there. It's about action being very bad though. It's about him making his character for that scene. It's not adding anything. And then you shoot it in a slow motion. He puts his mundu and come on, the air blowing on his face. Like, what movie am I watching?
Very
And
dramatic.
the problem is, there's so many good things in the film. 95% is amazing. 5% is what I said, behind disaster. But I'll always remember this film for that 5%. That's the problem.
For the last bite.
Everyone who, whenever people, hey, that movie I've seen Thankam, I'm like, yeah, that movie, the fight scene, right? Yeah. I'll not talk about the amazing performances, cataracts, writing. I'll talk about that. And that's the big issue. What do you think?
So, like now that you are mentioning, when I look back at that action scene, I think yes, it looks goofy.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. And I guess they included that sequence, like they wanted to bring out the character of Kalaidasan. So they created this scenario that, okay, we will introduce him in the theater where he's meeting his wife, and the police gets to know, the audience gets to see him for the first time, the police gets to see him for the first time, and wahan pe they included that action scene, which is like, I'm like, fine, yeah, get done with it, let's move ahead, and also my biggest thing with the film was that in the end, when we realized that, okay, it was, and yeah, it was, I also had this thought, he might have planted his own death, but how did he do it? That was the question that I wanted the answer for. And when I got the answer, I was not satisfied. I was not satisfied because you did not flesh it a lot. Like, you did not extract more feelings from that person, because okay, he is in debt, he has a lot to pay, he has a lot of loan and everything, but you needed, I think there should have been some moments between Aparna Bala Murali's character and him, that kind of depict their internal situation, something that has been going on between them because of the money, because of which their situation is bad, and some conversation could have taken place. I agree, even if they placed it in the end, it would have made sense, but some conversation to extract more of that internal conflict, that okay, nothing is, like, there is nothing left now, and I just need to end my life. Because when you are committing suicide, so it is like the very last step, right? It is like you have done everything, but now when there is nothing that can be done, you commit suicide, and it's
Don't say that
you,
S word.
sorry,
Not
you
YouTube
commit,
friendly.
okay, you commit that act, and you feel like, okay, there is nothing can be done. So I wanted more of that internal conflict, for that emotional connect, for that emotional impact. You just They showed very small bit of it, and I was not satisfied at all, because this is something very important, right? This is deciding the intent of the character, because the entire film, from the moment they decide to go to Cool Breeze, so from that moment onwards till the last incident in the film, it was all his intention to, do what he did in the end, right? So I wanted to know more about him. I wanted to know more about why he's doing it. I was not satisfied. Like, I wanted, you already took 2 hours, 25 minutes. You would have taken 5 more minutes, added a small conversation, or added more of internal monologue, थोड़ा सा मुकुंदन उन्नी वाला थोड़ा vibe देके, and you could have explained a little more about why this guy is doing this. And yeah, this is my only thing. Otherwise, yes, it's a good movie, and it is trying it does a good job when it comes to keeping you hooked till the end. And they take some time to set up the things, because you feel like, these friends, they are going to uh, you know go to this place, and of course something will go wrong. But what will go wrong? How does it go wrong? And okay, now that it has gone wrong, what is going to happen? And yeah, it becomes predictable at some points, but still does a good job to
Yeah.
take you till the climax.
I have
But
a
huh.
count. Yeah, says you
No,
finish.
just I just felt कि यार थोड़ा सा और आप बताते about that person, so
Yeah.
that would have been better.
I have a counter to you on that, but something crazy has happened. So Sherry Lee, thank you for that. So she has gifted 20 free memberships to the channel.
Oh wow.
So guys, if you have turned on the option to get free membership, you will get it, the free membership. So all these new members, thank you Shelly for that. 20 free memberships, that's a lot.
क्या बात.
And guys who are becoming members, you can now guys, that cling sound is all the members coming in, so I'll just turn it off.
Is my video paused?
No, it's all good.
Okay, yeah.
So thank you Sherily again, guys. Whoever becoming members, you can check out all the videos available for members. And I think everyone just clicking now are getting the membership. They're still not 20, not over. Still we only got 14. 6 more people can get free membership. Thank you Shelly for that. And guys, all of you who got the membership can thank her for it. You can enjoy all the membership videos, whatever available there to the members. There are some reviews and some like videos just for members, some behind the scenes kind of shit. All right, anything. Anyways, so yeah, I'll take the chat. They have some interesting thoughts, but I was gonna say, do you think that you're saying, right, we didn't never got the intention of him? Do you think that's the point of the screenplay, right? That they want to treat the audience just like the characters in the film, that they don't know that he's gonna commit the act. I felt that for the screenplay structure to work, they wanted us not to even guess that he would do it to himself. That was the whole the twist at the end, that it was him, and we
Yes.
would never guess that he
Yes,
wanted to
and
do
I just
that.
wanted to, sorry to cut you, I just wanted to mention one amazing moment for me. It was a very small moment, but I loved how they revealed the fact that he has done it.
Yeah.
So, like, Girish's character enters the room,
Yeah.
he sees everything, what has happened, but we don't see Vineet's character, right? What
Yeah.
happened to him? We just look at the surroundings, and then immediately he looks here, and then wow.
Wide shot.
Yeah, that wide shot, and I was like, wow, I like that bit, how they revealed it. Just a small thing, but
Even
yeah,
when he
thank you
like
for
enters the room, that moment, right? Like the camera is
Yeah.
only on him, and
Yes.
he is entering and he's noticing everything. We are not seeing anything he's noticing. And then in the climax, we get to see that perspective, that what he was noticing and why he felt it's not just the act. There's something else going on here. There's bigger conspiracy. So that's really interesting. Shalili, thank you. I don't think anyone will be, will take that offense that you interrupted the video. They all are happy. They got free memberships. So thank you for that. Thank you for super chat. Except for the climax, Thankam was worth watching. Everyone say thank you to Shelly. Not necessarily people commit the act as a last resort. Some people commit in spur of moment. The fact of matter is it's more complex. But I think that was the whole point that he had. The whole plan was this. It was all planned by him.
Yeah, it was planned. It was planned, but I just wanted to know more of his story. I just wanted to connect with his reasons a bit in a more intimate manner. So that is my only thing. Maybe it's just a thought that since as an audience, I have waited for 2 hours 25 minutes to arrive to that moment where we see him doing that. So don't you think it would be a little more?
But I feel like that's the whole point, right? That the film doesn't want to give closure. We are Biju Menon's character that we are unable to accept the fact that he did that. I don't believe it. It's his victory is that we don't believe it.
Yeah.
That someone killed me. That's my victory. Not that I committed the act. So I think and not able to go and ask that person, why did you do that? Like what's the reason? Why? Not getting that closure. I think that's the point. And it you feel unsatisfied. Like why? Why? I think that's I don't know. That's just how I saw it and thought about it.
Yeah.
The theater went crazy in that action scene. Okay.
I guessed it. I guessed it. The moment he lifted his mundu, I was like, wow, this is a massy moment for Biju Menon fans. So I guessed it.
But that's what when he I'll not spoil AK for you. Anyway, when in some other film, when he does it with the film is supposed to do that, that's where you also cheer. But this movie didn't needed that. It was out of nowhere. Anyways, I thought Biryani Disaster is from the movie Biryani. Have you seen the Biryani movie?
The Biryani movie? No.
No. Biryani. That's it. It's a very indie movie. Kani Kusruti.
No. It is about female character who's a Muslim female character.
Yeah.
And okay, yeah. I got which film you were talking about. I want to watch it.
Watch it.
I want to watch it.
Like in a good state and.
Of course.
Don't eat anything.
Trust me. I don't have to prep myself for anything. I am ready to take in any kind of movie. Just show me good stuff. And someone was saying that there is a sound coming in.
I shut that off.
Okay.
It was all the if I get alerts for all the members joining.
Okay.
Everyone is thanking Shirley. That's great.
Great.
Check out the interview of Shyam Pushkar and Vineet Srinivasan with BR. Cool. Biju Menon does not.
Another big surprise was Fahad Fazal and Friends. I was like, okay, these are the guys.
So this movie was supposed to be by Fahad. I think Fahad was supposed to play Vineet's character. So what I learned is that it was the role went to Vineet in 2018, and then the film couldn't happen. Then COVID happened. That Fahad came in that he'll do the role, and then again they got Vineet back. So that's how, and he was always gonna produce. So Dilesh, Fahad, and Shyam Pushkaran produced it.
Right. Shyam Pushkaran has a good resume of films as a producer, as a screenwriter.
Yeah, he's amazing. Hey Shikesh Bhaskar, member for 10 months. Thank you. I personally like Thankam. By the way, good going, Nona. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yes, Vineet was the original choice. I would like your thoughts on Leo. Any thoughts on Leo?
Excited. That's all I can say. Excited for a Lokesh movie. And I have some thoughts in my mind about the cinema of Lokesh, which I think I will express in a better way when I make a video on him. So,
Great.
Yeah, because since from the time I watched Vikram, and the fact that the scene of Surya in the end, there is something about that scene which baffles me every time, and I
In a
think I
good way or
will,
bad way?
in a good way.
Okay.
In a good way, it baffles me every time I see it. And because I watched the movie in the theater, so and then I watched it on OTT, so I got the difference while watching that scene. And there is something that I feel which I think I'll be able to say that in a better way when I make a video on it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Leo and what do you say, LCU, Lokesh Cinematic
I
Universe.
love that, it has come up from the audience and not,
Yeah, absolutely,
himself.
absolutely, absolutely.
Vishnu says, I think the writer wanted to know about Vinny's character through Biju Menon. That's why Vinny's feeling wasn't portrayed in much at first, and also how a person happy inside without revealing his sadness. I remember watching a short video kind of a thing.
Hmm.
I think it was by some timeliners or some of one of those channels.
Hmm.
And it was like, about depression, and we see a guy who's, sad and this and that.
Yeah.
And suddenly we cut to a guy who's happy.
Mm.
And then we find out he's actually depressed.
The happy guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's happy, he's, supporting his friend and everything. But later we found out actually he's depressed. He's feeling that. So I felt,
Yeah.
I think depression works in a very different sense.
The happiest people are the saddest one. There is a quote. I guess I
Yeah.
read it somewhere. Yeah.
Quite generic, but okay.
Yeah.
Watch All That Breathes, must watch, Sure to Win, man. Waiting for it. I think it was supposed to come on Netflix
All That
soon.
Breathes is on my watch list.
Yeah.
Finally, I have a VPN, so yes, it's going to watch it very soon. So yeah.
Vijay fights in head, huge claps. Fed up with your biryani disaster because you're saying it for Unda, then Thankam. You can check out my review. Why did I say that? Same story.
Okay.
Triangle of Sadness is a must watch. You saw Triangle of Sadness?
Going to watch it. It's coming in theaters on 3rd March.
Only reason I saw it was because of the film festival.
Ah, dude, you were so
Only
lucky.
reason
Come
I.
on. Watching it in the film festival, I mean, come on, don't undersell
Let's plan
that,
now.
please.
Let's plan Mami. October.
Sure.
Let's plan it.
It's in October and goes on till November, right?
Yeah, early November, I guess.
Early November. And I'm so sorry if you hear.
I don't hear
sound from
anything.
behind. You hear anything?
Google
Don't
noise
hear.
reduction is really cool.
Awesome. Because there is a banquet hall right behind my house.
Wow,
and it is the month
good.
And it is a month of February.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think from 13 March onwards, you cannot have weddings, right? So I think everyone just rushes it.
Don't know, man. It's like, I feel like, dude, you want to get married, get married. Come on. Anyways, we are dissecting so much, I guess.
Was Decision to Leave if 90s epic romantic Hindi masala meets dark theme Korean thriller? I
watched the
I
same
didn't
movie.
like it.
You did not like it?
See, I see the filmmaker. See, the thing is, there's difference between I didn't like it and I feel the film is not good.
Okay.
So I didn't like it. The film is amazing. The way it's shot, the cinematography, the filmmaking, the whole idea and concept, and the way they play with like vision, like someone's vision, and they are present there and looking at them. So it's all cool, but doesn't connect with me. Yeah.
Like how they say in Olidavaru Kandante, perspectives.
Yep.
Yeah. So, of course, it is a master class in cinematography, I think. The way that scene of interrogation, the way he switches between their reflections and the real person, it's like mind-blowing. But the thing is, I liked the film, but I wanted to like it more because I could not understand the ending. Somehow I could not really understand the emotional depth of that movie. मतलब बीच में I was like, I was understanding it and then I was put off, then got back to it, but then put off. So I think I will have to look for some video essays which explain that. And
I did that for Parasite.
Oh, nice.
Parasite is a movie which I saw. I'm like, okay, cool, but what I don't get it. And then I saw video essays on it and I was just blown away that how I didn't get it. And now I try my best to watch more carefully things.
Yeah.
Like all the cinematography, it's always them going down and coming up, and how you're using visuals to tell a story.
Exactly.
All the lines always dividing.
Yeah, and
it's just
the size of the windows, how there is so much of sunlight and so much openness in that
Yeah.
rich household versus their place which is like literally underground in a basement kind of a situation.
You,
So, yeah.
Ascended Cinema?
Accented cinema,
Yeah.
yes. Accented cinema, nerd writer, Thomas Flight. That is a completely different conversation. But yeah, there are so many channels who have revered Parasite. So yeah. So yes.
Which OTT platform was Biryani? It was
Uh,
some like indie kind of
yeah,
platform,
yeah,
which
yeah.
I don't think it's now functional anymore. So I don't know.
Okay.
It was a,
It's
like
the same.
a non-censored movie, yeah.
Oh,
So they were like moments, which I
okay.
was like, wow,
They showed it.
yep. Nan Pakal coming tomorrow. Yes, guys, it's coming. I'll be watching it. Did you watch Nightcrawler, Nona? I have seen Nightcrawler way before, and I
Same
think
here.
that's a good segue to
Mukundan
Mukundan
Unni.
Unni Associates, not Unni Mukundan, which is actually a name
It's
of the actor
Mukundan.
and it's actually a dialogue in the movie.
Yes.
I laughed like, yes, someone like me. I
Yeah.
remember, I think in a video I said Unni Mukundan, and everyone like in the chat, dude, it's a no, it's not the movie, it's Mukundan Unni. What are you saying?
So, Jeetu Satyan has said that biryani was in knee stream. Yes, knee
Yeah.
stream. Yeah.
Bring back old days, COVID times.
Anyways, but yeah,
Uh,
coming to Mukundan Unni Associates.
yeah. Thoughts? Bad movie, right?
So many thoughts. So such a मतलब क्या बना है? Why you have to? But man, I was in awe of Abhinav Sundar Nayak's efforts. I mean, he has a vision. He knows what to do, man. He is. Is this his first movie? I'm not very much
As a
familiar with.
debutant director. Guys, if you didn't watch our award function, he won the best debut director. Find out other winners. Check it out on the channel.
Yeah. So I was very impressed with his vision, his intent, and the writing is so good. It is brilliant, very well written, and yeah, really liked it. The best part for me is that this entire film, he is doing the opposite of what he's wearing. He's wearing a white attire,
Yeah.
which stands for like truth and justice. But that's not his inner personality is not matching with his outer persona, which is something that I loved. He every time he's being someone else, because that's how a lot of people do in real life as well, that they are a different person to someone. And I honestly I don't understand why people are comparing this with the film about psychopath. I forgot the name.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yes, of course. So I don't know why people are comparing it with it. I think जब भी कुछ ऐसा होता है, so Nightcrawler से there is always a comparison. Whenever there is a psychopath kind of a character who has too much of inner monologues, or who is trying to be very controlling nature or wants to win every time. But yeah, really liked it. I mean, I don't have to say that the editing was good, the music was good, the editing was unique, I will say. The usage of animation, I did not expect such good use of animation.
Yeah.
So that was great. That was nice.
Vinayak is like, can I get free membership, please? The ship has sailed, my friend. Abhinav, another Malayalam editor turned director, doing well. Yep. I always feel editors, myself, I feel like even whatever short films or whatever I have made, yeah. And because I'm from animation background, we edit before animating, before we start the production. So, we know it's just what I want. We'll do that much only.
In fact, Prashant Neel also has mentioned this a lot in his
Yeah.
interviews, that whenever he shoots a movie, he first thinks of how it will look on the edit table.
Yeah.
So that is a very good approach, and it shows. I mean, we all know.
But that you need to have a really solid vision. Otherwise, it can
Yes.
be. I have been part of times where there's not enough footage, and you have to like just think of something and it doesn't look
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler comparison is because it's experience you had watching the movie. Have you seen it? Nightcrawler?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the point that it's the protagonist can go to such lengths to do something, just to get.
That is the thing. So, like, when I saw your videos about Mukundan Unni Associates, and the thing that you mentioned, that he's an anti-hero, he's a psychopath, but we are still kind of rooting for him. So,
Yeah.
like, till the midpoint when he has done his best. Also, one more thing that I really liked about this film is that the makers did not make him win in the first go. Like, he
Yeah.
understood
Yeah.
the how entire thing works, but no,
And he kept
you
failing.
haven't done it. Yeah, you are a lawyer, but that doesn't mean that you know how to do something that is already being done by someone for such a long time. 4 months, 15 years. So yeah, that was the comparison. And coming back to what I was saying, that the transition happened when he, kept that cobra inside Suraj's character's car.
Yeah.
That is when he chose to be a psychopath person. Like, before that, we were kind of rooting for him because he wanted to get into a system
Just be
and
successful.
just be
I
successful.
think
And
it's
his
also like
entire,
a.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Continue.
no, I'm just saying that his entire, like, the way he thinks is very much reminiscent to how the kind of videos for that we watch for motivation. Whenever
It's like
you wake
underdog
up, you
story,
have to.
right?
Yeah, no, it is an underdog story, but also he he has done everything according to today's mindset and today's social media, that you wake up on time and you make your bed, you wear clean clothes and everything. So he has done everything, but still he is not getting that black Mercedes जिसके ऊपर उसकी नजर है from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
He's still not being successful. So till the midpoint, we are with him, we are empathetic towards him कि यार we want him to win. But the moment he decides to, kill someone, that is where we start contemplating कि okay, should we still root for him? Is he still like the good guy for us? Is he still the
That
same?
is the point of no return.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
That is the
point of
point
no
of no
return.
return. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So from, like, he starts thinking of literally killing everyone.
Yeah.
Whoever comes in my way will pass off. So yeah, it was great.
And his reasoning is like, no, that'd be too obvious. Police will get on.
Yeah, and first of all, he knows how to read people.
Yeah.
And that is a very good quality, like in Farzi as well. This is something which we also see whenever you want to show the transition of someone from a good person to a bad person, that if he knows like, if Walter White has to make meth, he has to be a chemistry teacher. If Shahid Kapoor has to make counterfeited notes, he should have a background of having a printing press.
Yeah.
So the same goes for this guy, ki if he wants to be a lawyer and a very good one, first of all, he should know how to read people. And he does it in a very good way. He never falters in that. So that is a good advantage that this character had from the beginning till the end. And everything about this film is amazing. Like, what can I say? He wants to be a cobra in the world of snakes. Charismatic, elegant, dangerous. So yeah, the scripting is great, the writing is great, acting is great, everything is amazing about this film.
I was, saying that. So basically, when the movie starts, he's basically a lot of people will sympathize with him because they feel the same way, that they have not got success even after being, punctual, disciplined, this, that.
Yeah.
And they feel, oh yeah, man, I want to cheer for his. I want to get him better. And then we see that how system is misusing it, and like, who cares, man? Like, get lost. If you're getting success this way, even after doing everything, get the success this way. And I think then when even I think before, when that guy is, when he's unconscious, he takes a print. I think that's where, even figuratively, it's like on his white uniform, the blood spots. So it's like, starting. It says it has started, and then there's no point of return after that. And then you feel inside, you feel conflicted. I don't want to support him, but yeah, defeat Suraj. I don't want to support him, but defeat this guy. Suraj and her ahead of that insurance thing, and they were just misusing our money and this get them. He's a bad guy, but he's getting the bad guys, you know, in a way. So that's a very interesting combo.
Like a bad guy killing another bad guy is good. That's what you say.
And I think that's, and after that, where it goes to now, it's like this guy we were supporting, he's a bad guy, and he's now attacking the good guys. You know, the head of the police, the doctor.
Yeah.
You know, who's head of the in charge of the hospital.
Yeah,
You know?
and primarily he has arrived at a state where he's like, I want everyone to die so that I
Yeah.
can make money.
Yeah.
So but again, I think the choice that he made, it's like a doctor knows, a doctor becomes very like a very regular kind of a person when it comes to seeing such incidents, and the same has happened with this guy. Ki now I don't care. I don't care if a person is living or dying. I just want double fracture, triple fracture or something, and I just want the money. I just want to be rich. I want lots of happiness, lots.
You know, and it's I said in my video also that it's scary, and it's like if there are people who adore him, look up to him, and you know, get inspired by him, it's like that means we have failed as a society.
By hook or by crook, beg, borrow, steal, right? So
okay, a lot of talk about Nightcrawler comparison. Good Soul says, man, it's heavily inspired from Nightcrawler, not the story part. Many plot twists are exactly copied in the same order from Nightcrawler. I've watched the film more than 10 times. Okay, I don't remember Nightcrawler that much to know how. I think the director himself has said that he's for inspiration, but I think it is the treatment. Nightcrawler is a very dark and, you know, gritty film, whereas this is like, you know, taken into a dark comedy way. And I think the whole inner monologue is the champion for me. That makes the film too good.
Correct.
How desperation can alter your morals, and the success can get too addictive that you'll discover an unexplored part of yourself along the journey, and then there's no inhibitions anymore.
Right. This is a good question. Was Fahad a better option for Mukundan Unni? I mean, that's a very tough call. I mean, see, Vineet has done a great job. There is no doubt about it. But Fahad ki aankhein nahi hai na uske paas.
I think, you know, these kind of questions, right, they can apply to every role. What if that guy would, like, who knows, man? It didn't happen. You know, so.
But whatever happened, it was good.
Yeah. It's not like, you know, sometimes you feel like this actor didn't give 100% to the story or the character, and you feel someone else would have done better.
Yeah. That is a different thing. But like when someone has already done a great job, so
I think
becomes very difficult.
I think in Joji kind of he has done a similar role, so there would have been a lot of comparisons. But I feel what Vineet brought, right, that the calmness, the creepiness with just smiling and just happy every time, and that's
what is the English word for it, but like ठहराव बहुत है in his personality, and he never takes decisions quickly. He's a very analytical person. Very analytical person, profit loss, very practical. He is almost emotionless. And yeah, that's who he is. So that is. Even
the director shared his liking for Nightcrawler in one of his Insta stories. Cool. He said it's one of his favorite films. Mukundan Unni is a movie that requires sheer attention from the viewer. The whole way character of Mukundan Unni is portrayed is really commendable. Kudos to Abhinav, Sundar Nayak and Vineet. Sequel is coming, so I'm interested to see what they do in that.
Wait, there is a sequel coming?
Yeah. They announced it pretty much after the success of the film.
Man, Malayalam cinema is back, should be back for me now. I have no clue about this. This is such a good news. Okay. Yeah. This is good. Interesting.
So I'm wondering if they like take it up notch up, or do they do that redemption, or like that now karma hits back, because this film established that there is no karma.
I think now instead of Suraj's character, now it will be the character of Robbie, because he was the last person to, you know what happened with him. So I think now he will be the divine intervention key. Oh, you remember me? You know what happened? So something that will be interesting, I guess. But yeah, let's see.
Are there any comparable Indian movies to Mukundan Unni Associates? I
Abhinav
don't.
might. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
don't think so because I said in my review also whatever dark comedy I've seen, there's always at the end it's like redeemable in a touch of social. Like the one directly comes is Darlings recent, even Andhadhun. In that, even that the villain kind of the character, negative shade character, does get karma hit back, and the hero we don't know. It's open ended if he's the if he was good or not, but he survived.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
open ended and kind of the bad guy got what he deserved. The
I
police
think.
inspector, so it's like kind of a whole narrative. Whereas this one is like, I think Nightcrawler is because at the end he wins. He dominates and he takes like like what I did, I survived, I made my point. That's where the film ends.
That is exactly what I was coming to. Ki in the end, it becomes about survival.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest. Ki I am already in a pool of death, and now it is up to me how I survive. I am in a pool of blood actually. So now it is up to me कि यार देखो सब लोग ही यहाँ पे सबके हाथ क्या होते हैं, सबके हाथ काले हो गए, something like that. But now it's up to me how I survive, because there is already so much competition, and of course it again reflects to the real world that everyone is intelligent, everyone is trying, everyone is good at what they do, but what are you doing to come to the top? So that is there.
Yeah. Can't imagine anyone other than Vineet. Cool. Nona, are you from near Pune? No.
Nahin, but
Watching
where are you
Mukund.
from, man? This is
Goa?
the question. You are from Goa. Okay, you were
Yeah.
born in Goa.
No.
Okay.
I was born in Delhi.
Oh, okay. That's
I was in Indrapuram.
Indrapuram.
Yeah, Ghaziabad. Next to Noida.
We have to talk.
Okay.
This call ends.
Yes. We
We
will.
have to talk after this call ends.
Where Shipra Mall is?
Dude, you are my neighbor.
We'll talk.
You
Has
are
D
my
Mall
next-
come up?
you-
Has D
you
Mall
are
come up
my-
finally?
Dude, you are my next door neighbor.
Okay.
Next door neighbor. YouTube, this is a revelation.
We'll talk.
Later.
Vineet wasn't the first choice for Mukundan Unni. I think the first choice was Fafa. I think everyone wants Fafa in their movies. Watching Mukundan gave me.
Fafa, I think, would have. I think it's not right to compare, because Vineet brought what Vineet could bring to the table. He's Vineet Srinivasan and he is Fahad Fazil.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Trance mein, in the movie Trance,
Yeah.
what Fahad has done, I don't think can be done by anyone. Right? The same goes for any other film that you pick. Like, even if let's pick a very commercial movie, let's pick Pushpa or a KGF. So what those guys have done, I don't think it could be done by anybody else.
No, it's
So
like Yash is Rocky Bhai.
Yeah, Yash.
And in
is
that
Rocky.
sense, Vineet is Mukundan Unni. He
Correct.
is the character. It's not
His
a character
entire-
just there and someone else will
His
portray it.
entire outlook is matching perfectly with the character portrait
Yeah.
of Mukundan Unni. Speaking of Malayalam films itself, what Fahad Fazil did in Kumbalangi Nights, I mean,
Yeah.
can you ever replace that? So,
Yeah.
wahi baat hai. So, yeah.
Watching Mukundan Unni gave me the high which I felt from Andhadhun. I had a different thing that Andhadhun was like, I was shocked. Now what? Whereas here I was like, how far will he go, man? How far will you let this go? And how evil can he get? It's like that barometer you are judging it from.
The one common feeling that I had was the feeling of being the tension. The tension was very similar in Andhadhun and in Mukundan Unni, because I'm like, oh shit, what will happen? Oh my god, what will happen? So yeah, that is something that I think was the only similarity. Otherwise, both the films have different experiences to give to the audiences.
For Malayalis who know Vineet as a person doing such roles very crazy, Vineet is extremely opposite. Yes, he's somewhat what we see in Thankam. And I have seen this movie Kunni Ramayana. It's, I think, Basil Joseph's first directorial debut, if I'm not wrong, guys. Let me know in the chat. That film is hilarious from the start to the end.
Okay.
And it's not available on OTT. Otherwise, I would recommend it to everyone. Like, it's available on other OTT, which I have. I can share it with you.
on
But
the gram,
yeah.
Yeah.
Abhinav might be watching this live now. He's very active on social media. Yeah, he shared my review
Review.
also,
I saw
so
that tweet.
that was
Yeah.
amazing. See, the thing is, I would have loved to invite him, Vineet. I'm in a way in touch with them. But the thing is, I don't like doing this kind of discussion with the director of the film. That too, when they have a sequel coming. What we are discussing, right? That's something because we are two different perspectives. When I get these answers from the director, then it's like this is the answer. You cannot think anything else because he has made it, right? What
Also,
he
he
is
has
saying about
to.
a film,
Yeah.
that is the ultimate truth. You cannot have your theories anymore.
Also, at the end of the day, I'm so sorry. Also, at the end of the day, they have to defend the movie. They have to defend their idea. So
It's not about defending. It's about
they have to stick
now
with it.
we have a perspective which can be different. Once he says it, it's the truth. It's a fact.
Yeah.
I feel Mukundan is like that. Doesn't stand when he says Mukundan is this. So that's maybe after his sequel is out and he's done with that film, then I would love to talk and break it down and why you do this and that. I love doing that. But yeah, would love to talk to him about just life, films and how what's his vision and things like that, but not the film in question.
Yeah.
We can compare Joji even though it's not dark comedy. Yeah, a lot of people compare it with Joji, but I feel it's kind of I don't know. I just don't see them
on a different tangent. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's something else for me.
Okay.
Like when someone said Joji, it never first of all came in my mind, and even after coming to my mind, I'm like, nah. It just felt a lot different than what Mukundan is. I cannot pinpoint the thing, but yeah.
Okay.
The only dark comedy, where was it? Movie I like more than Mukundan Unni Associates is Imayu, which is satire though. Imayu is my favorite Malayalam movie. It's one of my favorite films of all time.
It is. I don't think I'll be able to describe that experience. It is. Imayu for me is it's a very emotionally tense film. Very emotionally tense. Like especially when the rains come in the last scene where they have to go and bury him and they start having the discussion. I'm like, it's so engrossing.
There's like a
I really like it.
Character, so films like Paglet and one more came out, right? Just similar story in Hindi.
Right.
Seema Pawa's directorial debut.
Yes, I get.
Come on.
Ram Prasad ki
Yeah. Watching those movies, I'm like, I've seen Imayu. I've seen what perfection can be of this story or whatever. And I see Paglet and I'm like, Paglet is still, I feel like it's from her perspective. So and what's happening. But Ram Prasad ki Teri felt very bland to me. All the conflicts, everything felt so overbaked and very cliched, and the nuance was missing. I think that's where Imayu brings that nuance, like what really happens. And I love the way that Imayu is more like just following what's happening through the day. It's not like cutting to the moments, the moment. It's not like that. So that's what I like more.
Yeah.
But
I am
that
excited for Nan Pakal.
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Data received lots of criticism from old timers in Bollywood saying it's moral decision. You want to watch together, Nan Pakal? I don't know if you'll be free.
When are you watching?
Night, tomorrow night, 9:30.
Tomorrow night 9:30. No,
That's
I don't
fine.
think so. No. I don't think so because there is my other professional life as well, which I have to take care.
No worries.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure it is going to be a great experience. I mean,
It will be.
it's yeah.
I went to Kerala to watch that film and I couldn't. So I feel like more like, coming home.
That is good. That is great, man. But yeah, how was your experience in the film festival? Especially IFFI. How was it?
So IFFI is different because it's just my place, right? go in the
Apna area.
morning. Yeah. So the thing is, you have to like think about, I have to go home also and dinner. And so what happened is, last time I went to Iffy, my grandfather was here. So like I couldn't go every day and all of that. And this time I was alone home. So some days I got ill also, so I couldn't attend few days. But that time I went full day, and and I'm not someone who can watch 4 movies a day, man.
Okay.
It's very
Same
hard,
here.
and it's to decide which movie to go. Oh my god, my brain freezes. So just I heard about this, that, like all the good ones, like the critically acclaimed worldwide, like Whale, Triangle of Sadness, Decision to Leave, all played here, but I didn't know about them, and those I saw at Kerala. Kerala was fun and unique and exhausting because like the theaters are very apart, within 2 kilometer radius. You have to just keep traveling. And I was with someone who was watching all like 4 to 5 movies a day, and I was watching one. And even the lines were so big, and you have to go early 30 minutes before and get the seat. And so much was going on there, but it was fun experience, to just see crowds just, raging to watch arts and, the cinema. Not just what I've seen in.
Anurag Kashyap mentioned in one of his conversations that Kerala is the most film literate state in India, and then we have Manipur.
Dude, you will not believe.
Yeah.
Whale movie title showed up. People were cheering like Rajnikant's name came up. It was the same experience. Wow. The director's name came. I don't even know the director's name now, even now after watching the film, and they were cheering. Oh my god! Like Rocky's entry. That's the atmosphere of watching such films. And actually some people don't like it. The people like who want to just watch the film and experience it, they're like, what is this nonsense? Shut up, what is going on? And people are cheering or the clapping for the name of the film.
See, this is very surprising, because trust me, you won't find such kind of response in Delhi. People will sit,
of course, man,
comfortably, and of course they will get emotional, because the Whale is meant to make you emotional. But yeah, मतलब यार मैं Titanic अभी देखने
see these films nowhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Nowhere normal places, if the film is being screened, no one will respond like that. It's just the crowd that's just there. And for Whale, they just let people come, and they were sitting on the floor, and I got a place so that I get leg room, but then all the movies, there are people sitting in front of me, so I had to be more cautious of moving. And that too, the film is about being trapped in a place. So I was just having some different experience of watching the film.
Don't give me spoilers.
I'm sorry. That wasn't a spoiler though, but okay.
No, but I'm a firm believer into going with a completely clean slate.
Same here.
I have this thing, it might be a problem, but I have this thing that if I watch the first teaser or the very first trailer of a film, I don't watch anything else after that. I'm like, fine, this is enough to introduce me to what is going to happen. This is enough to keep me excited. Now don't give me TV spots, now coming, tickets are open. Don't give me that.
Yeah. You're basically talking about Marvel movie.
That is, yeah, you can say the most evident example, but
yeah. Be like Phoenix says, the only dark comedy movie I like more than Mukundan Unni is EMI. Okay, I talked it. Director received a lot of criticism from old timers in Bollywood, saying it's morally degrading. Even I got comments saying, what nonsense are you promoting? Good Soul says, how did Nona end up in Goa? I was saving that for 1 million subscribers, but let's do that when I hit 50k. Which is taking too long.
I'll be intrigued.
What I'm saving for 1 million is the origin behind my name.
Oh.
Which I'm just building hype for nothing. It'd be so anticlimactic. Quoting Idavela Babu. The fact that the director knows this movie will do well shows how morally degrading we as audience has become. True. Not just Babu, many people expected Unni to doom in the end, but they couldn't digest the climax. Ada Vela got trolled for that statement. He's nobody. Okay. On the other amazing performances by Vineet in the Thirmanta Dingol, no, Vineet was most apt. Fafa would be like usual role. I think a lot of people I've noticed not happy with Fafa. They feel he's overrated. I don't know. I don't feel
Maybe
that.
the new audiences that are coming in and expecting more people. I'm just saying. I honestly I'm the worst person to talk about the cinema scene in Kerala, of course. But okay, fine. Whenever I hear such comments, I'm like, okay, fine, theek hai. I'm not thinking like that, but yeah, I hear you. So yes.
Guys, I would really appreciate your opinion on the newly announced slate of DC movies and the phase for totally, and your thoughts on the whole superhero genre fatigue. Anup, there's a channel called Indian Geek Society, my channel only, where we talk about all of this stuff. And if you want, we'll bring Long Live Cinema also there. We love to bring people there. So if he's into superheroes, we'll bring him there also. Don't worry.
I'm into superheroes.
Great. Is Fafa getting typecasted? See, in Vikram, a lot of people, one of the person I look up to, Bharat Rangan, he said that he outshined Kamal Hassan. So, that says it a lot.
That's a big compliment.
Be like Phoenix, we can have Fafa for Mukundan Unni, but we need a surprise. In the surprise, Vineet brings with him a package that made it work well. Yeah, it was fresh, new. I think if Fafa, people would have been, yeah, he does that.
ये कुछ और करके दिखा. Yeah.
Abhinav Sundar and Basil Joseph were assistant directors of Vineet Srinivasan. Yep, know that.
Oh, interesting.
Also, do you know that inner monologue is done in the post? It was not the part of the movie.
हाँ, this I know. ये बात
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of Basil Joseph, he has a cameo in Mukundan Unni.
Yeah. Audio.
Yeah.
We got a new lawyer.
Yeah, and it was very fresh considering that I just got done with Jai Hey.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was good.
You saw Midal Mulli, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You need to check Kuni Ramana, dude. It's like one of my favorite comedy films ever made. It is so good. With comedy, what happens? It drags, right? At certain moments, and then it picks up in the climax or pre-interval and whatever. This film is consistently funny.
Wow.
Like, Triple R, consistently blockbuster every 5 minutes. This movie is consistently funny throughout.
This is such a good quote. Like when the trailers come in, they show the quotes of people. So it can be Nona Prince, consistently funny. No, this is actually very good. This is actually very good.
Oh, I never thought I'll get to do that. Okay.
No, but this is a good pitch to, convince.
I just want to get in touch with Basil Joseph. I want to know where this film is. Why is not on OTT? I'll market this.
I want to get in touch with Arun Matheshwaran and want to ask him where is Rocky.
I think we know where it is. It's too much violent for anyone to pick it up.
Why is it not officially here? Why is it not officially here like Sanika?
I'm telling you, once the Dhanush movie is done and if it does big, suddenly everyone will be fighting to get Rocky.
True. Captain Miller should do well.
The director and
Vineet, I want to know.
Yeah, Sanika was too violent for me.
Arun Matheshwaran, I want to know, dude, what are your favorite films? His framing, I was like, wow. I think he is a fan of French cinema. I'd like the new French wave, the black and white films. So I really want to meet that guy. Ki aap kya dekhte ho, sir? What are you watching? So yeah.
The director and Vineet had said that Vineet wasn't the first choice. Many big stars have rejected the movie because of many problems. Okay, but there's a guy called Arath Annan in Kerala who's famous for this theater reactions. He told Abhinav first show that it was a good movie, but you spoiled it in the climax, which is he humbly replied, okay. You spoiled the climax, okay. If it's Joji, we have many similar movies in Malayalam itself, like Irakal. Yeah, Irakal is somewhat similar to Joji. Check out the upcoming Fafa movies. Nothing like typecasted. Yeah, Fafa is getting typecasted for eccentric roles. Since I haven't watched Nightcrawler, I cannot choose the option or the poll. I just wrote, is Mukundan Unni better than Nightcrawler? Yes. Joshua Carlton is nice name. Tattoo guy? Question mark.
Joshua Carlton from Trance. I personally, I haven't watched a lot of Fahad Fazil's cinema, but Trance was mesmerizing performance. Really, I really like that film. Like the first time whenever someone asks me to recommend a Malayalam film, I'm like, watch Trance. because most of the people who ask me, they are more of, modern cinema consumers, and Trans
Yeah.
is a very, I feel that Trans is a very modern Malayalam film. You don't get the puar and the LP in that. You get the a very metropolitan look in that film.
So,
Again, please guys, don't say that, "Arey bhai, what are you saying?" I might be totally unaware, but this is what I feel. And yeah, I think Fahad has done a fantastic job in Trans.
I think for trans, what I said was half-baked masterpiece.
Oh, okay.
In that, it's like basically first half is outstanding, second half I have no clue.
Okay.
How was
Trans
Glass
production
Onion?
quality is
I mean, personally, it was just an average flick. I think.
yeah.
So what I've seen the internet discourse on the film is that what is this nonsense? I think that's where the fun is, right? Like the whole idea of that film, spoilers, is that we think there's something big conspiracy and trying to solve the mystery, and at the end you just realize it's just some dumb person put up a dumb plan.
Yeah.
And I love the way the screenplay this like a onion, they one by one peel it off,
Keep on
you
peeling
know,
off.
and at
Yeah.
the end you find it wasn't a big clever plan, it was just dumb plan. And that's what people couldn't see because it was too dumb, too obvious, and people just didn't look at it. So yeah. Kuniramanna Goda Milalmuli's movies, yes. Nanpakal tomorrow, yes. Excited. Kuniramanna is streaming on Hotstar, but no subtitles. So let's contact Madhavan Disney India head. Okay, that's going too far. I don't think he takes care of this thing. Trans production quality is top notch. Who is your favorite Malayalam director, Nona? Lijo, I would say. Nanpakal releasing in 1 hour. Is it? I think tomorrow afternoon. If it's releasing, I'll watch it tomorrow daytime only then.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's time to wrap up. It's been a long time.
Sure.
So guys, thank you for joining. Definitely check out Porus channel, Long List Cinema. It's in the chat as well as put in the description and the comments later. Again, thank you for joining for the live stream. Nanpakal coming. We'll try to do a live stream on that and discuss that also. It's always fun. Thank you, Shelly Lee, for giving those 20 memberships. Now I have to put something up for all the members to watch. There's a lot of content available. You can check it out. But yeah. Knock at the Cabin. No, I didn't get to see it. Who's the other guy? I just said who's the other guys. You have seen Thondri Mutam Draksham?
No, dude.
Oh, that's one of my favorite Fahad movie.
Okay. 20 Thondi Murthalam ho gaya, then 22 female Kottayam hai. There are
That even I have not seen. But someone told me that didn't age well. That film, 22 Kottayam. So I haven't got a chance to watch it.
Okay.
Have you watched Driving License? Yes. It's original selfie. Yes. It's coming out. Yes. I'll watch it. I'll see it. Yeah. You should do a updated top 10 Malayalam movies for beginners. Oh, I remember doing that video. Okay.
That's a good one.
Other guy has a channel? Question mark.
Yeah.
After 1 hour 12 minutes, that's the question.
I now I can confidently say that yes, I have a channel.
Guys, I've put the link in the chat. It's pinned. Go click on it. Check out his channel. Subscribe. Nona, when are you going to watch first debut movie? Too good. Yes, I'll check it out. I'm going to watch your friend's channel. Thank you. Have you guys watched Romancham? Not yet. Not available near me, so I have to wait for OTT. Alright, that's it guys. Thank you. See ya. Bye bye. Good night.